Abhyaasavashagam Manah. Manah, the mind, comes to our control by practice. Abhyasena vasham gacchati iti abhyasavashagam. Abhyasena vasham gacchati iti abhyasavashagam. Abhyasena vasham gacchati iti abhyasavashagam. Upapada tatpurusha samasa. Manah, asmakam manah, our mind comes to our control, vasha, by abhyasa, by practice. This is the title of the chapter, and this chapter contains the shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. First shloka, Arjuna Uvacha. Arjunaha Uvacha. Where has Visarga gone? Visarga Lopa Sandhihi. Arjunaha plus Uvacha. Arjuna said. Uvacha means said. Arjuna, one of the Pandavas, asks Krishna several doubts. He clarifies that. That is popularly known as Bhagavad Gita, a part of Mahabharata. Arjuna asks Krishna, Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. Varshneya, hey Varshneya. Varshneya is Krishna's another name. Hey Krishna, Atha, then, kena, by what, prayuktoyam, influenced, motivated, engaged, we can say. By whom? Getting engaged. Papam charati purushaha. Ayam purushaha. This person, this man, papam charati. Papam, sins. Charati, commits. Prayuktaha plus ayam. Prayuktoyam. Ayam purushaha. That way we have to connect the words, which is called Anvaya, which is printed below after the chapter. Students have to refer it. Ayam purushaha, this person, papam charati, commits sins. Daily basis, people do mistakes, commit sins. Kena prayuktaha, engaged by who? Who engages a man to commit sins? Anichan api. Anichan plus api. Though he is not wishing for it. Anichan, not wishing. Though he is not wishing for committing sins. Api, also. Baladiva niyojitaha. Balat niyojitaha iva. As if he is forcibly made to commit sins, or forcibly, as if he is engaged by someone to commit sins, he commits. For what reason? Or what is making him do mistakes, wrong works? Anichan api, he doesn't wish. Na ichan, anichan, samasa. Na ichan, anichan. He is not wishing to do it. Still, as if someone is forcibly making him to do the mistakes. Balat. Balat. With bala, strength. Iva. Like someone is forcibly making him or engaging him to do the mistakes he commits. Why? Who? Who does it? That is the meaning. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan is Krishna. Krishna said. Shri Bhagavan. Krishna said. Bhagavan also has a pratyaya. Bhaga plus Matu. You can remember that. Kama eshaha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhavaha. Kamaha plus eshaha. Visargalopasandhi. This kamaha, desire. Krodhaha eshaha. Visargalopasandhi once again. Krodhaha, anger. Eshaha, this anger. The anger, we can take the meaning of the word eshaha as the also, as a definite article in several contexts. We can translate that way. The krodha, the kama. So it's important to know. That's why he is saying that way. The anger and the desire. Rajoguna samudbhavaha, originated by Rajoguna, produced by Rajoguna. Rajogunat samudbhavaha, originated from, we can say, Rajogunat samudbhavaha. What is Rajogunaha? A quality which all of us have, a quality of being aggressive, a quality of being materialistic, a quality of having the desires of worldly pleasure. That is called Rajoguna. Anger, desires, all these are the byproducts of it. All of us have. So such Rajoguna will produce Kama and Krodha. And Krishna says this Kama or the Krodha is responsible for a man to commit sins. It is Kama or Krodha engaging him to commit sins. And the Kama or Krodha is Mahashanaha. Visargalopasandhi. Mahashanaha. Mahashanaha. Can't be satisfied easily. Mahashanaha means requires a lot of intake. Only then it gets satisfied. Actually, it doesn't get satisfied. Person who eats a lot is called Mahashanaha. In this context, Kama or Krodha is like the one who eats too much and never gets satisfied. Mahashanaha cannot be satisfied and needs a lot of consumption of worldly pleasure. Mahapapma, a great sinner. Kama is a sinner. Krodha is a sinner. Therefore, enam iha vairinam vidhi. You need to know this is your enemy. Vidhi. Know, understand. It's a verb. Vidhi. Enam, this. This is Kama and Krodha. Iha, here. Vidhi plus enam plus iha. Sandhi. Iha, here you understand or know or identify Kama as your enemy. Vairinam, enemy. Or Krodha also is your enemy. And Krishna continues telling in the next shloka. Shaknoti haiva yas sodhum. Yaha, who? Ihaiva, here only. Shaknoti is able, is capable of. Shaknoti plus iha plus eva, sandhi. Iha eva, here only, the one who is capable of sodhum, tolerating. Tolerating what? The force produced by Kama and Krodha. When prak, before sharira vimokshana, sharirasya vimokshana, before leaving the physical body. Sharirasya vimokshanam, leaving. We all leave our physical body and go after the death. Before dying, before the death, before leaving this physical body. Prak is before. The one who is capable of sodhum, tolerating kama krododhvavam vegam. Kama, kamat, krodhat, udbhavam. Origined from kama and krodha. Produced by kama and krodha. That kind of vegam, vega is force. The one who can tolerate the force of kama and krodha. The speed, force produced by kama and krodha are just, we can say. Saha, he is yuktaha, a yogi. Saha, he is sukhi, happy. He is a yogi as well as a happy. Yogi, in general, we can understand the one who has won his desires or has the control on his sense organs in general. The one who can control or tolerate the force produced by kama and krodha before he dies is a sukhi naraha, happy man. He is a yogi naraha, yogi man, yuktaha naraha. So it is very important to control or tolerate kama and krodha. Next, how do these kama and krodha get produced? They have already told once, like, well, from rajoguna. But exactly how? The process is explained in next two slides. Dhyayataha vishayan pumsaha. Pumsaha, when a man, vishayan dhyayataha, thinks of matters. Vishayan, matters. Any materialistic thing. When a man thinks of matters, dhyayataha, thinks in his mind, repeatedly thinks. Sangasteshu upajaya. Sangaha. Sangaha teshu upajayate. His a kind of attachment gets built with them. Sangaha, attachment, companionship. Teshu, in them, in those matters, upajayate, gets established. A kind of attachment he will build with them. When he thinks of something, some materialistic pleasure, his attachment, a kind of attachment in his mind or with him, will be established. Sangat sanjayate kamaha. From that sangha, attachment, companionship, kamaha sanjayate. Kamaha, desire, will get generated. A wish to possess it will get generated. Sanjayate, gets generated, happen. Kamat, from that kama, desire, krodho bhi jayate. Krodhaha gets generated. Krodhaha, anger. Wherever there is kama, there is krodha. Krodhaha abhijayate. Abhijayate and upajayate are synonyms. Anger, a kind of anger will get generated when you have desire in you. Naturally, we desire for something and when we don't get it, we get angry. So that desire itself is wrong, not the anger. Anger is also definitely wrong, but for the anger we get, cause is the desire. Krodhad bhavati sammoha. From krodha, krodhat bhavati sammoha. From that anger, bhavati, it happens, it becomes, what becomes? Sammohaha becomes. Sammohaha is over attachment. Extreme attachment is sammoha. There will be no like proper knowledge only, whether I need to wish for it or not like that. A kind of sammoha, a kind of over attachment gets established. As well, loss of consciousness will happen. Sammoha will happen. So they will not be having any kind of ability of distinguishing between good and bad in that stages, people. That is samoha. And when person reaches the stage of samoha, sammohat, from that loss of consciousness, over attachment, or sammoha again can mean loss of ability of distinguishing good and bad. Smriti vibhramaha. Smriti, the memory will be disturbed. Smriti vibhramaha. Memory will be disturbed. Smriti bhramsha. We can write the samasa for smriti vibhramaha as smritehe vibhramaha. Smritis vibhramaha will happen. Smriti bhramsha. From smriti bhramsha. Smriti vibhramaha, smriti bhramsha are similar. From smriti bhramsha. Smritehe bhramsha. From smritehe bhramsha, loss of memory, like whether I'm doing good or not, what is my position, that kind of memory is there with us. So that will be disturbed. Buddhi nashaha. Our intellect gets destroyed. Buddhehe nashaha. Again, sandhis. Buddhi nashaha. Buddhi nasho it becomes. Next word. Buddhi nasha, from the loss of intellect. Intelligence, we can say. Buddhi. From the loss of intellectual ability or intelligence. Buddhehe nashat. Pranashyati. One gets destroyed. His identity, he himself will be over. The man, he himself will be over. First, kama. First, he thinks about the matters and gets attached with them, gets desire, from the desire, anger, from the anger, he will lose the consciousness of good and bad, then he will lose his memory and he loses his intelligence. Finally, he gets finished. Pranashyati. So this is the process. Tasmat, therefore, tvam, you, indriyanyadav, adav in the beginning, indriyani, sense organs, niyamya, control, he bharatarshabha, he Arjuna, bharatarshabha, tasmat, plus tvam plus indriyani plus adav. In the beginning, indriyani, sense organs, you control. Niyamya, papmanam, sinner, prajahi, kill the sinner. Kenam, which sinner, sorry, kill the sinner. Who is the sinner? Kama or Krodha. Hi enam, He plus enam is sandhi. He means definitely, for sure. Enam, this. Jnana Vijnana Nashanam. The destroyer of Jnana and Vijnana, knowledge. Jnanasya Vijnanasya Nashanam. Jnanasya Vijnanasya Nashanam. The destroyer of knowledge. General knowledge and special knowledge. Everything will be destroyed by kama or krodha. So you kill kama or krodha. This is a sinner. Papmanam it is. Kill it. Destroy it. That way Krishna advises Arjuna. Then Arjuna says, Chanchal Arjunaha Uvacha. Once again. Chanchalam hi manaha Krishna. Hey Krishna, manaha chanchalam hi. Mind is fickle. He means definite. For sure. Manaha chanchalam hi. Hey Krishna, hey Krishna, manaha is fickle, chanchalam. Pramathi, very disturbing, agitating, pramathi, anxious. You can use multiple words with similar meanings. Pramathi, always. Mathanam is churning actually. The mind is like that. It gets churned with thoughts. So disturbing, agitating, that way. Balavat, strong, and dridham, firm. Balavat plus dridham. It is balavat, strong. There is a pratyaya in this. Bala plus matu. It has bala, strength. Very stubborn, very firm, very disturbing, fickle. Tasyaham nigraham. Tasya plus aham. Aham I. Tasya it's nigraham. Control of that. Aham I manye think. Aham tasya nigraham manye. I think. Aham and is subject. Manye is verb. Manye means I think. I consider. Controlling it is like Vayoho iva, controlling air. Vayoho less iva, like controlling air it is. Sudushkaram is very difficult. Controlling mind, I think, is very difficult. I consider is very difficult, like controlling Vayu, air or wind. So it's not that easy to control the mind. Once we control the mind, then only we can control or kill kama and krodha. It's very important to have the control on the mind. Shri Bhagavan Vacha, Krishna said, Mahabaho, hey Mahabaho, Arjuna once again, addressing Arjuna as Mahabaho. Hey Mahabaho, hey Arjuna, Asamshayam, no doubt, Mano Durnigraham Chalam. Manaha, Visarga, Ukaradesha Sandhi, Durnigraham. Very difficult to control. Manaha, mind, can't be controlled easily. I know that mind can be controlled with a lot of difficulty. Durnigraham. It is with effort only can be controlled. Chalam, and it is fickle, unstable. Chanchalam and chalam are synonyms. It is chalam, always moving, active. Can't be stable, firm. But, tu means but. Hey Kaunteya, Kunti's son Arjuna, Abhyasena, by practice. Vairagyena, by being not attached to it, by having non-attachment. Vairagya, having being unattached to it. Vairagya is non-attachment. By non-attachment and by practice, Grihyate. It can be controlled. It can be held. Can be controlled. So mind is very fickle. It is difficult to control it. I understand. There is no doubt, but still, by abhyasa and vairagya, by practice and by not having attachment, we can definitely control or hold it. With the help of that, we can overcome desires or angers.